Speak to the dead. Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate and
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Monday morning to you. Yeah, I know it's kind of got some screwed up freaking light going on. Extremely bright in my room. You can see down here in the bottom. Got some whiteout on my green screen. Can't get that fixed. We'll ignore it. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I promised the early show, and here I am. We're going to get through the last of MDS Recorder and see where we're going after that. We're going to have to choose the next recorder. Don't know how we're going to do it yet, but I know a couple people who won't be choosing it for the simple fact that the last two times they chose a recorder, we got 0 EVPs off of it. We'll see how that plays out. Anyways, let's get on over. Got it loaded up, ready to rock and roll. So, Vexus, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. TM, see you snuck in. And anybody else? Hope your morning's going well. Got a day off, so why not spend it just analyzing paranormal? Probably gonna do 2, maybe 3 hours. The dead areas we're gonna jump through. Put this recorder to rest. Last section we've got this section 2 we got Here He Comes. It's bright in here. I've been here all this time. It's never. We weren't able to figure out the rest. And those were identical. We had them back to back within 50 seconds of each other. I miss you. Go away, and do not make me leave. So we've had some pretty decent EVPs. We're going to try to improve on that on section 3. We're 27 EVPs in, one section to go to complete 2 recorders. Figure 27, we have 19 more to go. That'd put us 3 to 400. And I'm hoping to get 500 total. We have more equipment and more video. So, that being said, see what we can get. Still kind of recovering from Saturday night. Ugh. I gotta stop doing that to myself. As soon as that first Jack and Coke hits the lips, it's so good. You just want to drink more. All I can ask this time is no birds, no crows, no owls, no wildlife tonight. There's a lot of distant talking. Okay, there's a whisper. I don't know. Are we gonna start off? Are we gonna start off what? A few minutes in, a couple minutes in, and get an EVP to start. Let's hope. I'd like to be at 32 or 33 by the end of this recorder. Kapow, Moose. What's up, Moosey? How's it going, bud? Let's see if we can get some EVPs this morning. Got nothing else going on. So I took a day off to relax. May as well do something creative with my time today. I'll be here working, so I'll be trying to listen. All right. As long as you're here, got a butt seated in the room. That's all that matters. Got my numbers back. You know, you're into your review. Hopefully next year we can bump up the numbers a little bit. Moose, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I don't know. I don't think we can count this. And there's that damn music box in the background. Why? Just why? It's more pronounced than the other background noises to torment you. Right? That's what I'm going to call it, tormenting from here on out. Like I said, to each their own investigating. It's not really harming anything. Yes, it'll block off EVPs, but not bad. Sit down. That could be one of the investigators in the other room. Very well could be. Not totally sure. It's a lot clearer than the last one, for sure. There's a male voice echoing from the distance. The female voice is the one I'm focusing on. Okay, I go to clean it up and it disappears. So it's not an EVP. As soon as I clean it up, it done. It might have been the girls coming in, so we don't have to worry. And I don't know why I'm dropping frames. Probably all the mass streamers that do this for a living. Yeah, two people there for sure. That's at least a good thing is you can hear people coming up. You hear that steel door just whomping. The absolute shit is that. Whatever. We're getting. Sounds like a baby cafe, right? We're getting some of the weirdest sounds on this investigation that we didn't get before. Shit. I think since, I don't know yet. I'm 50-50 on two recorders right now. Definitely have to play it by ear. Cars. Definitely got footsteps coming up. Now, if that's a cell door, hopefully we get people coming in. Yeah, we do. So yeah, football yesterday sucked. I don't know about you guys. The most disgusting game of all was the Vikings Raiders game. I mean, come on, 3-0. Vikings are a whole lot better than that. And the fact, the Chiefs lost, it hurts. But watching the Raiders lose 3-0 is probably the biggest FU in football this year. It's like both teams didn't play for shit, but 3-0. Neither offense could get it going. Came down to one special teams kick. Just wow. At this rate, and I hate saying it, it looks like it's going to be the Cowboys this year. Probably the Cowboys and the Ravens. Cincy ain't going to do it. Buffalo ain't going to do it. It's going to be between Detroit and Dallas. Just mark my words. But Lions isn't going to do it. They ain't. They might. Lions are strong this year. What's up, Tundra? How you doing, bud? Uh, Lions and Vikings were my preseason picks for the NFC. AFC were, of course, the Chiefs. Chiefs and Bengals were my AFC picks. Uh, yeah, yesterday was bad. Ugh. One of the guys I grew up with, diehard Lions fan, has been since we were kids. And I got to make fun of him here last week. You do realize the last time the Lions were this good, restaurants were still segregated? Oh, he did not like that one. Man, screw you, Brett. They're a good team. Since when? This year. It was just like, oh. It's like, dude, you can dig on me. Chiefs were shit for 30 years. Uh, they were good with Alex Smith. Problem is with the Chiefs, they either have a great offense or a great defense. Never at the same time. Uh, this year, their defense is top notch, and the offense is slacking because of the freaking rookie wide receivers. Oh, talking about the Lions? They were good about 8, 9 years ago, not Super Bowl good. They were good, but not as good as they are right now. This is the best the Lions have been since the 60s. You know, Barry Sanders couldn't do it by himself. If he had had the team to do it, they would have gone to the Super Bowl easily. But I'd like to see the Lions get it. I would. Have it be Cowboys, Lions, or Lions, Eagles, or Lions, Dallas for the NFC Championship game would be great to see.
I want my duck!
Yep. Here we go with the Ducks. If Pitney had his way with his mother for 1 year, did not know. Uh, Pitney was a heroin addict, straight up. So only he didn't even get sober when he went to prison. And I kicked up on drop frames. Oof. Fucking ducks. I don't even know why I put that soundbite in, because ducks, that's a loud soundbite on my side. Thank God it could be worse. It could be crows. Could be a music box. Do you believe loved ones that pass visits in your dreams? Absolutely. Without a doubt, Tundra. I have. I'm not. I'm not gonna even try to explain it. Yes. And I believe loved ones can visit you in your dreams right before they pass away to say goodbye. I believe they can visit you in your dreams before. If they're terminally ill, I believe they can visit you in your dreams. And that happened with my dad. You know, it's like they had him medically sedated. I had a dream that he opened his eyes and said goodbye, and that next afternoon he passed away. So, yeah, absolutely, I believe it. You know, is it possible? Let me pause this for a second. Is it possible it's a subconscious manifestation of yourself to help comfort you, and help you cope? Do I believe it's your own mind doing that? Believe me, that's entirely possible. I've used that in terms to the paranormal. What if all the paranormal is bullshit? And we're just subconsciously projecting everything onto the equipment. Uh, Problem is, if we get it when we're not in the area, that's harder to debunk. Saying, I know I've got 21 recorders spread out here. Can I subconsciously project EVPs onto each one at my will? That'd be some great mental strength to do that, or subconscious strength and tact to do that. I don't know if that's possible, or if you have to be in proximity of it, but I've used that analogy with the paranormal. Yeah, I think it's possible. Bear with me a second, guys. I gotta fix something. Something's all fucked up right now. Okay. All right. For some reason, the brightness just went way up, and I haven't even touched it. Tundra, yeah. If you and your grandfather were close, absolutely. There's If you scroll down on my book list, they're in the channel. It's called Psychic Dreaming by Lloyd Auerbach. It'll explain a lot of dreams. I think if I remember right, it touches a little base on it. So yeah, I think it's possible. One dream where I was in a house looking at the windows, seeing my family laughing with my grandfather. My grandfather was walking with his cane, looked at me and smiled. That's him saying he's still with you, that he's watching after you. Or the other side, it's your subconscious mind remembering the good times with him. Not necessarily speaking, but his acknowledgement of you. So, take it as a sign of comfort no matter what. It's probably just a car coming by. Or a plane. Tattoo made you jump. That was not meant as a jump scare, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Alright, got people. See what we get. That's me.
I don't ever get anything over there because this is windows. Got a recorder down here somewhere.
Yeah, it's further down here. There's where there's this
I put it far enough down to where.
9, and then I put the music box here, and it came off of this stuff. But like that, and
I think we're just checking on equipment.
I promise I'll be back. I promise. Alright, ladies, I promise you I'd come back this evening to speak with you for a couple minutes. I hope you're here with me. That device I just set down on the bars, if you touch it, it will light up and let me know you're here. It will light up like a Christmas tree. Could you touch that box for me, please? And did Susan tell you there's a spirit of a male guard that will come up here and try to keep you from talking to him?
yeah.
Does it make you happy that Susan and Tammy brought you chocolate and flowers?
I don't think I investigated that much. Matter of fact, I know I didn't.
That's terrible. They got the worst view in the prison. Alright,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not doing anything here, unfortunately.
It's funny when it does kind of like.
I left them in there to
It
investigate.
does. Unfortunately, in the, well, now 4 years, I've never got anything here.
Really?
I think it's the fact that I don't want to contact with them, so. Maybe Susan and Dan are going to love conversations on that one.
You know, you just kind of get that feeling there's nothing around. That's where I was. I just felt nothing in there. Oh well. Yeah, that's me in the background. Do I watch on Twitch? There's a few channels I watch. Not a lot, but yeah, there's some. Oh, do you mean other channels? Or do you mean videos? Or you mean you're talking about other channels? Just make sure I get that question straight. Do I watch other channels or do I watch any videos on here? I'd say there's maybe 10 channels that I watch. A couple of them don't since I'm at work during the week and they stream, don't get a chance to watch them. A couple of the paranormal channels I'll watch. Interface Death and Kalani Ghost Hunter, I'll watch them. Gaming wise, occasionally I'll watch Summit. Vegas Matt does like live slot machines and shit. I'll watch him every so often. Ectomaster, I'll walk him. I watch Vexus occasionally. Yeah, Vexus, I do watch you. Your hunting and your fishing streams are fun. Your fishing streams are fun. Your hunting streams are a lot like this one. You're just waiting for something to pop out. Me, you bitch. Yeah, Vexus for sure. I prefer your fishing streams over your hunting streams, but they're both fun. But like, when you're hunting streams, you gotta talk like this, which I get because you don't want to scare the deer. Yeah, ice fishing. For sure. I was actually kind of waiting for you to say something. I was purposely leaving you out. just just so you could say something, then I can mention it. Yeah, always. Your ice fishing streams are a fucking hoot. Waiting to get you see those great big lunkers out of the ice, like a great big walleye or something. I'll have to catch the podcast some Sunday night. You're a mod. I think you can post the link. If you want to post a link in here, please do. Everybody watching, go check it out. Shout out Cast and Ammo. I don't know if you can do. Let me see if I can do it. There. All right, Tundra, be here a little bit. Enjoy the nap. I'm gonna try to do at least 2 hours today. Said I want to try to bury this recorder and just get it out of the way. I love the fact how these recorders nowadays are breaking everything up into sections. It's a great safety feature, and I wish all the recorders from now on will have it. God forbid there'd be a corrupt file and you'll lose everything. We've actually had that happen. One of the old recorders, it just went. I think they took their cues from GoPro. So if we finish this video, I'm gonna load up the video from the fucking little freaking quick shoot camera. I think I got like a 5-minute video in there from the forget what camera it is. From the Lumix camera. Yeah, there's a little answer. It won't. Wow. Everything's lagging so much today. Four-minute video. We can do that here in a little bit. Like I said, it's wow, absolutely bupkis through this recorder. Flatlined all the way across. Okay, just them whispering. Did he say sorry, boys? What? That could be an investigator, or that could go either way right now. Let's clean it up and find out. I don't know. You caught it. I kind of blew it off as one of the investigators. We can definitely check. Actually, you know what? Let me amplify this first. And let's check it out. Okay, get into that. Get the reverb. Apply effects. So many freaking steps in cleaning shit up. It's just sometimes it gets to be overly repetitive. I think that's one of the investigators way down the hallway. Yeah, it's got to be somebody coming in. I don't see this being an EVP. But Moose, good catch. Better to be safe than sorry. I still don't get why they're whispering. And they don't want the ghost to hear them, right? Is this a ghost giving a motivational quote? Is this seriously an EVP and it's a motivational quote? Just tell me it's not. Please tell me it's not. Shit. The last thing I want is a motivational speech from a spirit. I think they're the last ones that need to be given motivational speeches. Think about that. Reverb. Go in. Who would? All right. Let's just keep enhancing this. Sounds like it's saying always do your best. And that's exactly what it sounds like. Okay, let's see if can I clean this a little bit maybe. Let's see if I can clean this. It sounds like someone's saying don't like. It might be Bub. This is why we try to clean this up. A lot of times it's an investigator whispering, and we just don't know. They don't identify themselves, or they just talk like this. They whisper to their teams, knowing there's a recorder right down the hallway. They can catch a whisper from 120 feet away. So once it gets to confirming and debunking EVPs, sometimes it takes a hot minute, and a lot of people don't realize that. Noise pollution, unintentional whispers, and all that, it throws a wrench into investigations, especially when it comes down to shit like this when you're analyzing. Okay. See if I can get back in, do some more here. Okay, let's see if that helped. I think it's going to make it very grainy. Okay, I think we can clean that up a little bit more. And hopefully I don't destroy the EVP. Noise reduction. Ooh, okay. That might have done it. Let's see. Let's slow it down. Because I'm not sure what I'm hearing here. I am still not 100% sold on this. All right, what say the audience? I personally think it says always do your best. Don't like what though? That's the Bub says don't like. Moose, TM, what do you guys think? You hear don't like, yeah. Bub, I like getting and everybody that's watching, I like getting their opinion. Generally, if we have multiple people who think different things, I'll write all of them down and save it as an unknown. I'll send it to the people at Nevada State Prison, the people who take care of it, I'll let them hear it and let them give their opinion. Then I'll tell them what the viewers thought. If it's not unanimous, we kind of just put it as an unknown for now. That way it's fair to everybody. Not everybody's always going to hear the same thing. There's been a few times here on the stream where I've heard one thing and the viewers heard something completely different and agreed on it. I ended the stream later on, went back and listened to it again, and it turned out that I heard exactly what the audience heard, what my viewers heard. So there's been times when I've disagreed, gone back, listened, and I was wrong. And I'll bring it up again on the next show if that's the case. This could just be echo, for all we know. I don't like tea. Well, that's what I'm drinking is tea. I don't know. So, Bub says don't like. You don't know. And I still don't know. I'm still not 100%. I am still not 100%. Can we clean any more? That's the problem. And this is this is where it gets tedious. You just keep going through it and hoping you can pull something from it. Okay, we're going to try one more thing, then we're just going to debunk it, and we're going to move down the road. I don't want to spend the entire show on one EVP. We've done that before, and it just kind of kills the mood. It kills my attitude, too, I ain't going to lie. Okay, let's see what we can do. Here we're at 21, so we want to be I don't think I can call this an EVP. Don't like the ideas. What do you mean? Is that what you thought you might be hearing? It was if we go, that could have been one of the investigators. So what we're going to do real quick, guys, I'm going to pause this right here for a second. I need to get my mind back on track. What we're going to do is, I promise, we're going to do a quick video. This is a quick 4-minute video from the Lumix little handheld camera of culinary. This is when one of the docents heard a loud crashing coming in here when we were in a different part of the prison. They came back to get us to see if we could go in and figure what it was. Tammy, who had heard it, scared the shit out of her. So she's like, Brent, I need you guys to go in and investigate for a minute. So I think this is a video where we actually just went around. So if there's any evidence, there isn't. But this is Culinary at Nevada State Prison. All right, here we are back in Culinary. We were told that Tammy heard some banging coming from in here. So we're gonna go check this out real quick. Dead's GoPro. Are you?
Yep.
All right, guys, we just got a call that you were banging shit around in here.
Whoa.
Huh?
Still like
Yeah. Can you give us a sign of your presence? Don't appreciate you damaging shit in here. It's not cool. If there is anybody here, please give us a sign of your presence. We will be here all night. Yeah, we're getting a GoPro in here tomorrow night.
for sure.
Come on, guys. You make the ruckus when nobody's in here. Somebody comes in here and calls you on your bullshit, you shut up. I'm not a guard. You're not going to get in trouble. Give us one loud knock, one loud bang, we will leave you in peace. Whatever that is out there, don't remember seeing that. Loading dock.
Okay.
And there she is right there.
Power's off.
Why are you guys being shy now? You scare the women. Men come in here and you man up. Ain't cool. You're scared a man's gonna step up and beat the shit out of you? I shouldn't be provoking. And you notice I am talking a little shit. I am. Alright, I will come in here later by myself and we can have a discussion about this.
I get the constant cobweb feeling.
Yeah, I do too. Why you following Joe around making him feel like you're touching him? He's not the new fish. He did a stint here 3 nights last year. This is my 4th year here. Oh, wow. Cobwebs across the face, thank you.
Yeah.
Right after I said that, too. Oh, wow. 4th year here. Oh, wow. Cobwebs across the face, thank you.
Yeah.
In here 3 nights last year. This is my 4th year here. Right there, yeah. Later by myself and we can have a discussion about this.
I get the constant cobweb feeling.
Yeah, I think you're right. Do too. Why you following Joe around making him feel like you're touching him?
He's not the new fish. He did a stint here 3 nights last year.
Let me see, can I? Yeah, I can. Let's.
Been here 3 nights.
Let me turn that off. And the start, that's Dead's. Let's go clip frame by frame pretty much and see. Bub everywhere. There could be spirits anywhere walking in here. This is just a quick video on a shitty camera. I mean, we can go frame by frame if you want to. That's not a problem. This camera is not good for recording videos. Bub, what had happened was, like I said, one of the docents was outside. You saw her on camera. She heard a loud crash and said, go in there and look around, see if you can find it out. And we did. I didn't have my GoPro with me. The only other person in there is Dead's, aka Joe. It very well could be him behind me. Walking by the window, that was... It's possible. It's very possible. I tried not to get the camera anywhere near him. We've only got a few seconds left in this video, so we're just going to finish it up and get back to audio. I kind of did this just to get a break from... yeah, there's Dead's right there. You notice as soon as I got him into frame, I turned away. Yeah, I won't be taking much video with this camera. More in another room. Yeah, it was that was probably Dead's. So yeah, we're gonna get back to the audio. And guys, can you give me just a minute, please? I gotta step away for just 1 minute. Alright guys, sorry about that. Had a little nature calls. Motorcycle. Ugh. Freaking downside of this. Maybe. Maybe. That might be Tammy, or that's an EVP. Here, I was near. Bub, I have to ask, are you listening on speakers or are you listening on headphones? I always ask everybody this who comes in. Headphones, okay. And I always say this, I had originally started this show to teach people about the paranormal. Professional studio headphones, awesome, awesome. Makes it so much easier. And well, I'm not trying to say anything about it. I always ask because analyzing audio and paranormal, you almost have to have headphones. I have Shure in-ears, the isolation in-ears, because headphones just didn't get the really, really low stuff for me. So yeah, you got studio headphones on, awesome. I was near. Okay. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Effects. Reverb. Back in, put some vocals back in it. We're fortunate on this one because the voice is pretty defined. It could still be one of the investigators. Wow. Took everything out. Huh. I was near, very possible, very possible. I was near, he's near. I hear both. I can hear near in there. You and Moose are right on the same page there, bub. I was near or he's near. One of the two. And this is where we get down to which one is it, with a little of that warbling in there. That's what I call it, is a warbling. That audio distortion, once you get that frequency distortion, it gets to be tough. And if you got studio, then you know. What if I denoised it? All right. We're going to save this as I was near. I think you and Moose are both right. Uh, so, yeah, we're going to save it as that. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. All right. Let's get this saved. All right. We got that saved. We're sitting on what, 80 VPs, 90 VPs from this recorder, and we've got about what, 115, 2 hours. We've got another 45 minutes on this recorder. Again, so Bub, investigating Nevada State Prison. Uh, I found out that my friend originates from a small village is haunted to the bone. It's an old Turkish graveyard where people were buried. The people buried there were from a tragedy. They died on a wedding. A friend told me the story. So basically, a couple villages are haunted. And your friend told me a shit ton of stories. Now I want to try and investigate, but I don't know what kind of gear I need. Bub, it all comes down to basic preference. Basic digital recorder. You can get one for pretty damn cheap. Digital camera, GoPro. You want to have photographic or video evidence of it. So a lot of these new like those quick shot cameras, they do have video on them. The video isn't the greatest. Same with GoPros. You need a good light to go with it if you want to record video, because a GoPro and a Canon 90D, okay. Then you know GoPro doesn't do very well in dark light. You need a solid light to go with it. Good flashlight, good digital recorder, GoPro, digital camera, and an Eddy Plus. I swear by the Eddy Plus. It's like a high end REM pod. Vibration, humidity, temperature, EMF. Eddies are, if you can find one, you don't need the Eddy Plus. If you can find just a regular Eddy, difference is about $50. $50 American. I don't want to say use cell phone apps because I never use them. I do not believe in them. You can get by with basic equipment. Get a basic EMF meter too. And that if you don't want to go with $180 to do the Eddy, spend $20-$30 on an EMF meter with the the lights on it. You get just as good evidence. You're going to spend just as much on that as you will a REM pod, or the Eddy is a REM pod. But the EMF meters, you'll find what works best for you. Don't go balls out on equipment. You don't need to. You see all these other investigators, even I have too much equipment. So I always tell everybody, flashlight, digital camera, something to record with, Eddy, digital recorders. You don't need more than 5 or 6 pieces of equipment. Unless you just want to go all out, like I do, turn on recorders and set them randomly throughout the location. Downside to that is how much audio you have to go over, like we're doing now. Go basic. Carry the digital recorder with you. If you want to do EVP bursts, do it that way, which is like 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know what Eddy stands for. That's the name of the meter. I've never even looked that up. That's just the name of the meter, Eddy Plus. I honestly couldn't tell you what it meant. electronic detection. I don't know. I honestly don't even want to make something up. But they are hard to find. I got mine about 5 years ago on sale, and then the website. I think it's on Centex Paranormal, CENTEX Paranormal. They're usually out of stock. The Eddie Plus is always out of stock. Just got to get lucky on that one. Find one on Amazon or something like that. But I swear by the Eddie. And anybody in this chat who's been here a while will tell you that I use it as much as I can. And I've gotten some good responses with it. So just like why I say the digital camera, you can record your sessions while you're watching the Eddie. So if it reacts, you've got it on video. Then you can try to debunk it from there. It's all depending on what you want to do. And it all depends on your budget as well. This might be Brian and Elizabeth. Now my phone is tripping. My phone turned on apps by itself. That's weird. That's really weird. And the downside, a lot of people in here investigating right now. You can hear him using the spirit box because of the radio sweeps. Don't know if we can get evidence out of that. But Bub, you can record video with your uh, I'll go back and check it out in a little bit, Moose. Now, if I do I'll do a show again later this evening. I'm gonna do 2 shows today. I'm gonna do about another 45 minutes on here. Uh, then I'm gonna we'll go back and watch it again tonight, and we'll do it frame by frame, or we'll do it at 1/4 speed. That way we could see pretty much frame by frame, and we can break it down, completely break it down. Bub, you got a good idea. Just make sure, and a second person to make sure you don't die alone. That's kind of the feeling I have at Nevada State Prison. It's like I go off on my own, but at least they know where I'm at. Just make sure you have a good light source. I've posted a lot of the videos of the GoPro at Nevada State Prison. I've had a lot of people say they can't watch it because the light source sucks. I've had to go back and get better light sources, so just make sure you have a substantial light source. Take it from somebody who learned the hard way and lost a few subscribers because of shitty video conditions. I mean, the video on the GoPro is great. Just the lighting sucks. Now, if you're looking for a good digital recorder, go with the Zoom H1N Pro. It's kind of what we're listening to now. If you're going to do it outside, make sure you have the windsock on it. Or a Tascam DRO5X. Another amazing recorder. It all depends on what you want to spend. The H1N Pro, you can get... Hold on, let me pause this real quick. The Zoom H1N Pro you can get for about $80. They have the new Zoom H1N out, and it's like $120. The older version, just fine. They just updated like the microphone and a couple of other things. Zoom H1N Pro, yes. That's basically what we're listening to now. The audio on it is great. You got to make sure you have the volume on it turned up. There's a little dial on the center. Make sure that's turned up. €100, that's cheap. I could always say go with the Zoom H3 VR. That's $280 American. That's my go-to recorder that I carry. And I don't suggest that a lot because it's expensive. I'm looking at a new Tascam recorder because it records on such low frequencies. The recorder's $600. 600 American dollars. But I can get 6 new recorders for the price of 1. And you'll see, when I say cheap, compared to the recorders that I use, that's cheap. The Zoom H1N Pros used to be $109 to $119, depending on where you went. 90% of my recorders came donated from my viewers. So, I'm grateful to my viewers that they donated, but it also gives us more evidence to analyze on the show. And like I said, I like the audio on them. Zoom H3 VR is number one. Uh, what is it? Zoom H4. The audio on that's freaking amazing. That's 180. Uh, Tascam DR05X 120, or between 80 and 120, depend where you go. Tascam is a hell of a good recorder. If you don't want to go with Zoom, go with Tascam. If you want to go with those little tiny like $30 recorders, those aren't bad. Just make sure they have a memory card or USB to plug into your computer. A lot of the older ones do not, and there's no way to extract audio off of them. So just be careful with that. Low noise is better. TM, yes and no. Remember that the human ear can't hear much below 12 hertz. Trained ear and younger ears can hear down to 6 to 8, but as you get older, you don't hear those frequencies. That's what I like about the recorders is, you can hear them on the recorders, but not with the naked ear. I've heard them a few times with the naked ear, but very rarely. The Tascam I'm looking at goes down to like 3 hertz, which that's almost snail's heartbeat. But again, 600 for a recorder is a bit much. And I hate saying it like this because it makes you spend money. Find the recorder that works best for you, that you're most comfortable with, and stick with it. Get 4, 5, 6, 7 of them that you can just lay down around locations. And that's what I do. So, took me a little over 10 years to find a recorder that I liked. Let me see if I have to. Do I have that down here? I don't know if I have one in here. And I don't. I thought I had one in here. I don't. I started with a very old Olympus recorder. Here's a basic picture of my gear. Let's just do it this way. I found it. Rode wireless mics. Not familiar with them. This is pretty much what I use. I started the paranormal with this. These 5 recorders is what I started with. You debunk the orb? Alright. Pentax KS2 full spectrum. IR strobes. IR strobes. That's the Eddy. So yeah, when I go in, I go geared. Where's my mouse on the screen? Oops. makes sense to get them unless you do the math on sound like echo. Yeah, TM, I 100% agree with you. An app portable speaker as a I plugged this. I don't like the speakers on the Spirit Box. I rarely use the Spirit Box anymore. I rarely use the Spirit Box. It's not wireless. It's got the 3.5 in it. It gives you a better. It gives you more sound. The sound coming out of the Spirit Boxes suck. It sounds like an old AM radio. So yeah, I plug in the speaker just to get better sound. But then again, I don't use these unless I'm in an area with no radio reception or very limited radio reception. The last time I used a Spirit Box was in Goldfield, Nevada, when I was in a mine 500 feet underground. You're not going to get any radio signal 500 feet underground. If you're in a small town out in the middle of nowhere where you might get one or two radio stations, yeah, use it. But just keep in mind the sounds of the DJs and the songs that are playing when it comes through, and it skips every few seconds. That JBL I bought about 12 years ago, but like I said, Spirit Boxes, rarely. And you've heard me on this show several times, those that have been here a while, I criticize them. I can debunk them easily. So yeah, TM, I agree with you. You got to be able to debunk sound like that. But Bub, back to it. Every investigator who goes out a lot should keep a portable speaker with them, just in case. Even if you need to go back over audio on the recorders, you can still plug it into your recorder, hit play, and listen to it live through the speaker. And if you've ever listened to audio through straight from the digital recorder, the sound isn't that great. It's worse than the Spirit Box. So yeah, it's good to have it. There's stuff in that picture some stuff I didn't put in that picture. I've got a couple World Band radios that I converted to Spirit Boxes. Actual tape recorders with physical cassettes. Problem is they're so expensive and they're so hard to put onto the PC that it's not even worth it. Then you got to change tapes every 45 minutes. Instead of a digital recorder where you just put a 32 gig memory card in there and let it go for 2 days. Only thing you have to worry about is the batteries. They are talking so low. And I think they're down the hall. From where they're at to the recorder is probably about 60 feet. Yeah, the who you're hearing in here investigating is Cispro Paranormal.
Here's two of our other pieces of equipment. Yeah, it's here.
And is that a music box we got coming up?
It was turned off. It was turned off. So I'm gonna leave that alone for a little while and see if it shuts off again.
He's like standing right by my recorder and didn't identify himself. I still can't believe it's very dark in here. No kidding. You're in a prison at night with no lights. It's dark in here. You're in the darkest part of the prison, to tell you the truth, but it's dark in here. Oh, shit. Gotta ask so. If he was in the military, was his rank captain obvious? I will say at least they're investigating. The year before this, actually 2 years ago, a lot of socializing. God, they're whispering. Oh well.
Anybody else in this section of the building right now?
Okay, this gets me. This shows this is residual. Is this?
Anybody else in this section of the building right now?
Okay, Brian says, is there anyone else in here? No response. Loud smack. No response. So that loud, that click, clank, whatever it is residual. It's freaking residual. Otherwise, they would have said something. Did you hear that bang? Did you hear that click? I don't even hear those clicks walking through the prison. that shows to me that's a residual sound. They didn't even respond to it. Something that loud, I think you'd naturally respond to going, what was that? Did you hear that? That bang, that click? Yeah, we heard it. No response. That's kind of weird. Which kind of shows that maybe that is evidence. I don't know. Jump scare. Pops up randomly. That scared the shit out of me. Sorry, Bob. Random jump scare, bud. Sorry, man. I throw them in every now and then. Especially when we're not getting any evidence, I will throw the freaking jump scares in. Kind of wakes everybody up. Why so serious? What are they using that's beeping? Excuse me. Yeah, this is. I think this is an investigator. I really think this is an investigator. It's just. But it's got a different signature. It peaks higher than anything else. Let's clean this up. I know it's probably not an EVP, but we're going to try anyway. Yeah, I think this is one of the investigators. I do not think this is an EVP. Why does it sound like it's a secret to me? Yeah, no. Not going to give this one any credit. It sounds like it's a secret. It does sound like it's a secret. Why would an investigator say it's a secret? That makes no sense. I don't know. Exactly. Like that's where I'm at, Moose. It's you're hearing different shit. So at this point, we kind of just get on down the bunny trail. I'm not gonna give credit to shit we can't make out. Yeah, they're just whispering a lot. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about the other team whispering. Or they're just far enough away to where, yeah, it sounds like whispers. Well, it looks like we might only come away with this section with one EVP. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get out of the section with one, which puts us to 28 EVPs overall. Not totally disappointed in that. 28 off 2 recorders, figure 14 times 21, whatever that is, would be if we got 14 out of each recorder. So let's see. Let me get the calculator out. 14 times 21. That'd only be like 300 EVPs. If we only get 300 EVPs, I'm going to be disappointed. If we don't get into the mid 400s, if we don't get into the mid 400s, I'm going to be mad. Or I'm going to be upset. I'm not going to be mad. Spirits don't communicate on contact. You know, not every time. You know, we went from 396 on the first investigator, 3. What is it? I have the count somewhere. 436 on the first investigation, 469 on the second, 498 on the third. So if we don't get between 436 and 498 EVPs, I'm going to be hurt. But remember, we have more recorders, more GoPros. I think we should be okay. So anywhere in that low to mid 400s will be good. Because that'll put us, well, where are we at? Let's see. Let's do the math. 436 plus 469, 890. That's 905. 905 plus 498. 14. We're at 1,403 pieces of evidence in 3 investigations. 1403 is not bad overall. I want to be 1460, 1480. No, I'd be wrong on that. I'd be 1860, 1880, right in that range by the end of all the analyzing. So if we keep in the 400 range each investigation, guys, we're going to be doing good. Hello, hi. So you can tell we're not going to get anything in this area. We're just flat out not. We got one EVP on this section, guys. One EVP. Guys, that's part of it. So that's going to do it for now. We reached just over that 2-hour mark. I will be back later this evening as we start a new recorder. So you figure about 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, I will be back for a second show today. Truly, thank you guys for being here. TM, Moose, Bub, Vexus, anybody else lurking in the shadows, thank you so much for being here. Guys, have a good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Thanks again, and see y'all later.